let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on Smackdown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
It's a man who might be saying farewell to Smackdown here tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, J.V.S. Rodriguez.
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really built his name here on SmackDown, so it must feel bittersweet if this really is goodbye.
He's a competitor, Saxton, and if he truly is the #1 pick at the draft next week, it's because he worked hard here on SmackDown to earn it. Bittersweet, maybe, but also justified and well-deserved.
Well, tonight has become awesome.
You could say that again.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
The Miz, one of the savviest veteran superstars in all of WWE.
He's the first ever two-time WWE Grand Slam winner. He's held the tag titles, the Intercontinental title, the U.S. title, and the WWE title, all on more than one occasion.
You simply cannot deny the Miz's credentials. He knows how to win.
While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well.
For sure, Cole. During Miz's stint as SmackDown general manager, it seems like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance and avoids taking any damage.
Losing some ground, getting their back against the ropes. Punch right in the head. All tied up now.
Just saying, get away from me. Locks up.
Turn things around into the waistlock from behind.
Ooh.
He's really trying to sneak this win early. And a quick kick out from The Miz. Way too soon. No! Corkscrew plancha!
I love it.
Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off. Adrenaline's on a peak right now. What a clothesline!
Ouch! And that was not the kind of treatment for an A-lister getting knocked down a peg or two.
I don't think he's going to give up so easily, though.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
Miz getting excited. What's he gonna do? Springboard drop kick.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Springboard.
Shooting star press.
No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards. He's looking to make a moment here.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. And Miz now finding himself on the wrong side of momentum.
Looking so awesome for Miz here.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Look at the height. Frog splash. This could do it.
2. And he kicks out at 2.
He really thought that was it.
Springboard swanton bomb.
Crucial moment for Miz.
There's 2. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Somehow the Miz was just able to get the shoulder up before 3. Amazing.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
He's attacking without consequence now.
And he's looking unstoppable right now.
Playing possum, shoulders down. And the ref can't even start the count.
Where in the world does one find such strength at this stage to kick out that early in the count?
That might have put it away.
What is it going to take to put him away? Escapes out of that attack.
He connects with a counter.
Find some payback with their own reversal. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Fought off with an elbow.
Belly on belly. Taking things to the top rope.
Look at this. Nobody home.
Stiff forearm shot.
Damage is starting to take its toll on him.
Yeah, Miz was clearly laser focused there.
Oh, man. He's getting ready to pull the trigger.
Oh, he scattered that one. Uh-oh. Miz counters with an attack.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. And his body seems to be the preferred target.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
And a kick out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Tough spot for the Miz. Reality setting in. Sweet chin music.
And is he? Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding now.
Here we go. Shoulders down. Can Miz power out? No, the Miz is still alive.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Clean knee to the face. He's got this one in the bag now. Look at the high
is exactly why everyone's been talking about this guy going #1. He made The Miz look like an amateur out there.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but he definitely proved himself as a more complete talent in the ring tonight. What that means...
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this Smackdown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying on SmackDown.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Here's your punching bag for the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bach!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, J.V.S. Rodriguez.
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted. Moving out of the hold and now able to lean into a headlock.
That's how you dominate your opponent. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Into a patella brainbuster?
And if you're on the receiving end of that move, you...
To the sky!
Elbow drop to the heart.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Taking a bit of damage, but he shouldn't worry.
Showing his determination there with that kick out. Dropped right on their face.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Oh, moonsault.
Incredible agility.
And that has to knock all the wind out of you.
Drop kick with precision. Strength with the German. Oof.
Placed it power. Power bomb, and then...
And the exclamation point.
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
Return fire on Adrian.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out. He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next.
Oh, using the knee.
Buck looks knocked out.
And into the cover. And they're still in this.
I thought once he executed that, it was good night. You have to wonder, how much more can he take?
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall.
Getting lifted to the top rope. This is a scary position for their opponent. What in the world are they looking for? Wow, what agility! All the way from the top! Superplex! Wait, they held on!
Turning this into the final cut!
Here it is.
Now the pin, 2.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo? from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, JVS Rodriguez.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxton. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here. Everybody show some respect for the Don.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
A man who has amassed power in NXT and has continually grown his family.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Turns this around to get control of the wrist. Taking out the arm, great strategy.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that. side. Jeez.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Dragging their legs, putting their opponent into a tight corner.
Punch right in the head.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock.
Takedown. Placing him in the corner. Clothesline in the corner. With the cover, he's going for it. And he kicks out.
He thought he did more damage than he actually did. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. Connects with a jab and another. A series of lefts. Keep an eye on the right. Here comes a bionic elbow.
They've got their opponent's arm, dropping the knee for more punishment.
There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move.
Brutal face buster.
Oh, strong impact.
Big forearm.
Oh, did you hear that? What do they have planned here?
Boom, knee trembler. Oh.
Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that. Oh, God.
Oh, what a high kick.
It is his time to take care of business.
No, nobody home.
Gets laid out with a clothesline.
Setting them up for a
Fisherman buster.
Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
And D'Angelo made sure his opponent paid up with that offense.
And he tosses him back in now.
Springboard drop kick.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Interceptor.
Super kick! Jeez, D'Angelo is really leaking now.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Ascending the ropes.
Clothesline.
Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Swing chant music. Now into the cover.
The fate of the match is at stake.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
if you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay. And try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.